How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? Body getting the fight. What's going on? What's going on? It is the day of another day that we call Tuesday. And with it being said, what's gonna be, hopefully everybody's doing everything as far as being prosperity in this life of living. You know, yesterday I was going to do a video, but so much was going on that was all the way across the board. Now I want to bring something to your attention in reference to Little Boosie. Now Little Boosie is only 35 years old, you know, and he basically was in prison and stuff. He walked into something that he never thought he would ever walk into, basically two guys having sex, and his reaction of it was, you know, he was just like a little devastated and stuff. But this is the thing. You know, it's funny because around the end of this video, he just throw his hands to the back with that Marilyn Monroe pose and start whistling. Anyway, I want you to check this out. Look at this. Okay, this is going across the internet as of June the 6th, 5th. Boosie BadAzz, an American rapper. Now, Boosie real name is Terrence Hatch, known professionally as Boosie BadAzz, an American rapper from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Hatch was, his nickname was Boosie by his family, and he was he was raised in Southside in Baton Rouge, and he's only the height of 5'6". Now, he's only, 35 years old, and this is how his story goes. Boosie BadAzz remember walking in of a two-room with two men having sex in jail, and this is reported basically on June the 5th, which is yesterday. It says, in case you didn't know, Boosie BadAzz has spent quite a bit of times behind bars during the time in cell in Baton Rouge. Bred rapper probably experienced quite a few things he never would have in any circumstance. Apparently, one of those things of seeing a sexual encounter between two men. He stated, I remember when I was down in Angola prison, I walked in on two niggas riding a dick from the back. Now, Boosie recount in the new video that the guy had his ankles and he was riding that bitch from the back. I ain't know about the Coke can in the shower. You heard me? A nigga ain't even tell me. I walked straight in, 6 in the morning, nigga riding that dick. I said, I want to go home, man. For there, Boosie went on a call one for the men involved in the sex act of a nasty motherfuckers before continuing to call them sick, nasty ass niggas. Same niggas walking around with bitches talking, acting all gangsta. Bitch, you a punk. Bitch, you gay. These niggas like assholes, man, for real. Boosie said a bit more, but you got the idea. Probably is not, you know, a great way to walk into anyone having sex. Now, Boosie appeared particularly disgusted when he saw this in jail, and as the following, you already know he has a few options as far as, you know, homosexuality and relationship. Last summer, the rapper explained his belief that TV was forcing children to homosexuality this past March. Now, I'm going to show you about the video in reference to him and stuff, you know, about what he had to say. I always said questionable people are the ones who have problems with someone else's sex life. Check this out.
These niggas ain't 100, man. I remember I was in Angola, I walked down on a nigga riding a nigga dick from the back. That nigga had a nigga ankles riding that bitch from the back, man. I ain't know about the cocaine in the shower, you heard? Nigga ain't even tell me. I walked straight in at 6 in the morning. Nigga riding that dick. I say, man, I wanna go home, man. Fuck that, man. I said, man, I wanna go home, man. I got to call the lawyers for all kind of bond. Man, give me a motherfucking bond, man. That shit fucked my head up. Another nigga riding a nigga dick, man. Taking that bitch. I'm talking about riding a nigga dick. That shit, nigga say, damn, youngster. I say, my bad, man. Yeah, I ain't know, man. Fucking the shit out that nigga in that bitch. I was like, man, this shit. I was like, this ain't no place for no motherfucking human being. But when I saw that shit, OG, I'm like, these niggas sick, man. You a nasty motherfucker, man. You a nasty motherfucker. You heard me? Damn, first day up. You a nasty motherfucker. You really know the first day. Yeah, you nasty ass nigga. Same nigga walking around that bitch talking like you a gangster. Bitch, you a punk. Bitch, you gay. You like asshole, man. These niggas like asshole for real, man. Nigga will fuck the shit out you. Yeah, these niggas take their punks to their visits with their people, with their family. Serious shit, man. For real. Niggas sick, man.
Okay, you said, this is the thing. People who have problems with other people's sexuality always think it's very questionable. Now, me myself, I could walk in on men and women having sex with guys having sex with kids. I'm like, oh, I saw them doing that, okay. But, oh my goodness, I can't believe this. I'm so devastated. Really, it's like 2017 and you're so devastated. Like, I just think it's so hilarious to me. But, he's only 5'6" and stuff. And basically, I always feel like the shortest guy's always got the most mouth and stuff. And it is what it is. And he has that right. That's the way he feels. That's the way he feels. I don't knock anybody. If that's where you're at, that's where you need to be. I really don't give up. Anyway, so let me talk about something else. So, I had a little talk with him. This video is going to go all over the place, so work with me here. I had a little talk with my super in my building, which is basically follow me on Instagram and maybe on YouTube as well. Unfortunately, my friends, my family, I can't share everything with you anymore because some reason along the line, I don't know, but everyone has seemed to find my video page. And baby, they're all over this channel like white on rice. Now, this is the thing. When your ex hits you up because she's been on the page, you're like, okay. Then the landlord hits you up because he's been on the page. It's like, and I don't think, and it's funny because in the back of my mind, I was like sneaking videos to you in the back of my mind, but I didn't think, who would be wanting to know more about me, but, and I seem to be very much in people's mind, being Google, want to find out who I am and look at the information and stuff. So, that being said, he informed me of different things, stuff like that, super, we became pretty cool, not, we're cool, but, the thing is, he was letting me know that, someone in my building is single. And he was like, he's single, you and him will make a good couple. Now, me myself, you already know I have trust issues and everything else, and and the guy that he's talking about. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, can I really tell you this? Because if I can't say it too much, because it's so sad. Because I can't share everything with you because I got stalkers and I got people who can't stand me and hate me, and it's just so hard for me to share something. But I got to share with you before. Well, once upon a time, I can't share it. I keep forgetting. I'm gonna say this. I met him here in the building and stuff. So I met him through his mother and stuff, and this is when I was fuck it, I'll just tell you. Anyway, he came into the building because I was a super and I was basically working inside the building and stuff, and his mother came to rent the apartment for him and stuff like that, and I saw him. We speak up. So I saw him and stuff, and I looked at him and stuff. He's tall, he's fine as hell, tall dreadlocks and stuff. But mother looked over him, and it is what it is. I'm at work. I don't socialize, especially always the old saying, you don't shit where you sleep. Now this is the thing. Of course, I'm not the soup anymore because they have new owners. They kicked me out. They didn't feel as though I was, I guess, I could fit the bill. Now they have like about 5 or 10 supers since they got rid of me because they've been fucked basically. They traced it, you know. But anyway, so I got locked out downstairs one time because, you know, the key champ, you know, when the new super, everybody don't follow the rules as far as keeping things going. So I got my key stuck in the door. He saw me in the door. He said, come here, let me help you. You know, he helped him up. Like, Billy D. Williams and Donna Ross. He's like, you want my hand to fall off? No. But, some lady trying to get my key out. You know, your key gets stuck in the door. If you keep twisting it, you end up popping your key off. So I'm sitting up there. I'm trying to get the key out and stuff. And he comes, so he said, let me help you. So he got moved out the way. And he was like trying to get it and stuff. So I'm looking at him and stuff. You know, and I'm going like this. I was like, oh, Lord, this man was strong. But you know me, I ain't gonna say nothing. I just stand there like this. And you know how you be side-eyeing somebody, you be like, but I ain't say nothing, so, you know, I sit there and everything. And I always talk to him, and I talk to him like this person, and I realize, like, he's really, 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 really nice. And when he helped me with the door, it just confirmed what I always thought when I saw him and stuff. And after that, you know, he always see me say, how you doing? Hi, hi, hi. Now, oh my God, I can't tell you that yet. So, Super came here today. He told me, he says, he's single. I was like, okay. He's like, would you like me to introduce you to him? I was like, no. No. He was like, why? I was like, oh, God. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Some people ain't about that life. I ain't trying to introduce you to that life. I'm not trying to invite you in. I'm not trying to recruit you. Maybe you are, maybe you are not. I don't care. I don't want to know. And to be that close in my building with me, I just feel as though would be, you know, I don't know. And then I'm giving you out information on me and stuff, and you know, then you be, I don't understand. Girl, give it a chance, girl. Give it a, no. One thing I learned, never fuck with somebody who lives in your building, lives in your neighborhood, lives close to you. Shit go wrong, shit go crazy, everybody in your business, if that already is. You know, but it's just a little crazy and stuff. And I was like, yo, I don't know if I could do this. And, you know, and I know he know what's up. Now I'm saying to myself, I was like, yo, don't tell him nothing. You like, don't. He's like, I think y'all would be a nice couple. So, and back on mine, I'm going, yes, we would be a nice couple. I love him.
Yes, honey, I love him. He is fine. He does a lot of nice things for me. I know he used to do nice stuff for you.
You know, being the Uber lot lane, you know, I was like, You know, and that's something I wanted to share with you. I know we're talking about little Boosie, but like we done heard homophobic slurs before and stuff. And I just thought it was hilarious and stuff how he found it so disgusting. And the members like, listen, if that's what a minute at, they get it in, honey, mother needs to get up in that damn prison. So give me a man that's going to be throwing my ankles up in the air. Because it's a lip dick factory running around this motherfucking world. And mother has a lip, honey. And I want to find a man who can keep the stomach up. But at the end of the day, you know, I don't really pass it around. But then again, that's the only time I guess I have to worry about my boyfriend trying to leave me. It's not funny. Anyway, I just wanted to share this story about the little Boosie and stuff, and I thought it was kind of comical that the super wanted to set me up with a guy that he thought would be a perfect match. And it's funny because the super don't even know I have a crush on this guy. Like, I really fucking like this guy so much, but I was like, I can never, you know, I can never go the next mile with him and stuff. And I mean, this guy is so fucking sweet and stuff. But anyway, I just want to share this thing with you and stuff like that, and I love to hear your feedback on this. And I want to let you know that I love you. And I want to thank you for watching Catch the Rain.